Hello everybody, this is Eyesmasher and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Plus. Last time we left off, we were having a alone time with Yuri and now we are reading a book together. And Yuri is my favorite waifu in this game, and this image of her right now makes her look very cute, so I'm very happy about that. But hey, let's go straight into the game. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. Ooh, damn. It's actually kind of distracting me. Well, come on now, bruh. When you're huddled up to such a beautiful girl like this, what are you talking about? Stop being so... It is as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. Bloody hell, Eyesmasher, you're spacing out here. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Ooh, hello. We need to put some saucy music on right now. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah? That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so then I turn the page of my own violation, whatever that word means or says. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the paper, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it underneath her own thumb. Hey Yuri! This might be a bit silly though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, she's looking at me again. Ooh, we must turn on that saucy music again. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second-guessing all the things she does, that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not that I can see it into your head or anything, but they're kind of a resemblance of some of your mannerisms. I see. Oh, hello, we're back. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Eyesmasher, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing you think of that. Wait, we were thinking about you, Yuri. Yuri, calm down. We weren't thinking that of you at all. It's a compliment in a good way. Come on now. We're trying to compliment you. I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about this sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. Huh? Oh, she's happy about that. Why are you saying all this all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, shut your traps. It's poem time. Really, Monika, we were just trying to exchange some good times with Yuri here. Why do you have to do this? Why? Eh? I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I need some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read with you? Only read with you, yeah, Yuri? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Yeah, that's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Damn, this is very, very intimate. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. I need to grab a drink. Oh, and one mindful note is I'll try not to be sexual with Yuri anymore. Oh god, those first 2 episodes were such a pain with me being horny with Yuri. Good lord. Ugh. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? No. Yes. My relaxation ends. Oh, well, there we go. Well, I'm gonna drink then. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. My goodness. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Okay. That was Monika. I thought it was me for a second. I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. Okay? I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. And Seki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. Hey, this is nice. I like this music. It's very calm music. Okay, who should I show my poem to first? Well, we're gonna do the next episode. No, kidding. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save Yuri till last because Yuri best waifu and Yuri best till last. You know? Okay. So I think I should show my poem to Sayori first because Sayori's our best childhood friend in this. So I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first because, you know, she's our childhood friend, you know, so of course she's my good friend after all. Exactly. I read my in-game me mind. Hello, Sayori. This is a good poem, Eyesmasher. Thank you very much. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I am the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his am I the guy who'd be writing poems in my spare time? Absolutely not. I'm the guy who'd be watching anime, playing Half-Life, playing Nintendo, and other things. I guess you're right. But that's why I'm impressed. It's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Come on now, have a bit more faith in me. Come on, we're good friends. Come on, be more faith in me, okay? Oh, that wouldn't be right. The bloody hell, I can't speak. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. Yeah, English, please. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I was about to say classroom for a second. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Eyesmasher. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. That really helps in motivating me. No, it doesn't. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Sayori hugs me and dances around me like I'm a pole. What? Now you're ready to read my poem, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Oh, hello? Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepiness from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Well, that's a poem. That's a poem indeed. Oh, look, she's blushing a bit. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially the last 9. Yeah, I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. That is true, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay. Well, that was a poem that didn't last very long. Who should I write my poem to next? Well, I have no idea. I think... I am so sorry. My god, that came out very bad. That was a poem burp. Monika, who should we show a poem to next, yeah? Okay. She wants me to show my poem to Natsuki next. Hi Natsuki, you ignorant little brat. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. I'm speaking a male voice now. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Or do you want to be thrown out the window? Because I will. And I will find all of your manga collection and burn it to the ground. I'm not lying here, guys. I will burn her manga collection to the ground and she will never see any of it again. I'll pass on that, thank you very much. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry, I guess this poem just made me fall asleep. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am being honest. I love it. It's very, very short, but then it evokes quite a lot of emotion. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But that isn't the point of poems. It's for poems to people express themselves. I don't speak English. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. So hard that you'll get fisted up the bum. What? Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things that can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. More went into I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take anything from her, away anything from her. Yeah, English people, please. Alright, Alright, who should I read my poem to next? I think Monika. Let's go. Hi Monika, how you doing? Hugs or gonna give me a hug? Because you look very, very what am I saying? You know what, let me just show you my poem, alright? Hi Eyesmasher! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. I'm ears always. I was about to say I'm eyes and ears. I'm all ears, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, that's. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow, you know, until I'm settled in. Anyway, let me have your poem, please, so I can do some good things with it. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Eyesmasher. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that will help learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Eyesmasher. Monika also jumps on me and gives me hugs and kisses. Why do I do this? I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. I was like, oh, whoa. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep down below the surface. I guess I underestimated you, Eyesmasher. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put some effort in. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway, yeah. Monika was so pleased that she's she's becoming in love with me, and I feel very... Look, she's doing that pose again, and I feel very awkward at the moment. Go and stay in my ear! You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayo, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when the readers are left to diverse their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of their nuances, yeah. It can take years of practice, which is embarrassing, yeah, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing, yeah. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'm trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Yeah, like, how about coming into my bed tonight and we can try something very new together? What? Monika, you're moving way too fast. How about we just... I'm more into... As much as I have you here and a poster, printed paper with you on it up on my wall, I'm more into Yuri than you. But you are a very fine woman. I must say, you are a very fine woman, and I cannot deny that you are very, very beautiful looking. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Monika definitely wants me to impress her. And it seems to have worked, because look at that pose yet again. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Please do. Don't worry, I'm not very good. Monika, come on now. I'm sure you're pretty good. I'm sure you're very, very, very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I've always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, here we go. Whoa, hello. Get my good mug of juice, and we shall read. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spark was protrudes? Protrudes. I can't read. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out of the sun. In the sun. But it's too late. My retainers? My retinas? Okay. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Hold on a minute. Whoa. That's a bit of a clue right there. That's already the start of a clue. She was looking out. That's referring to Monika looking out of the screen at the player, the real person, and I am looking into the computer screen. Oh, Monika, we're just gonna skip through everything. So what do you think? I was very creeped out, okay? I was scared and I feel very uncomfortable now. Very freefall, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Say that I had some kind of empathy recently. Okay. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And epiphany, not empathy. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone in better friends Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on a piece of paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, the thing about this is if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye now. I shall leave you to go with Yuri. Thanks for listening. Okay, so we should now read to our best waifu, Yuri. Okay, here we go. Ooh, hello. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes enlighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first cover her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh, don't do that. He's going to hate me. You're really going to say you really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Well, let's see. Nothing, because I'm terrible at it. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It is, and I'm loving it. Thank you for the compliment. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognise is new writers I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form bit to the other together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it is as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that are into even a simple poem. Oof, there's a lot of talking. Not just finding the poem and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I just hope that everyone else in the club gives you valued feedback. Now, Siki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like, sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! Oh, look how happy she looks. Well, I am ready to read your poem because I know how sexy it may sound. Stop! I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Oh, here we go. Okay, short, but it seems to be very good. Ghost under the light. I can't read. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Claims breathing air of the present by living in the past. The light thickens. I thicken back. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh, damn. That is really expressive and really deep. Damn. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. But I could read that, and I must admit, yeah, it was hard reading, but I could read it. And don't worry about your handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read scripts. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? It accentuates you. I should say, Yuri. It really brings out, I guess, a cute side of you. I don't know. I'm trying to compliment her. Hey, I'm struggling. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Eyesmasher. Okay? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Eyesmasher. Ah, me too, of course. Of course. Oh, the end. Phew! Well, that is the end of this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Well, yeah, we read everyone's poem, and I must say Yuri's poem was mwah. Especially everyone's poem was mwah. But Yuri's in particular, and Monika's as well. Monika's was really good. So, and Sayori's, of course. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Of course, if you have enjoyed, you know what to do. And without further ado, I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.